I never thought I'd find true love. Impossible is counting the stars above. But when it hits you, all you can say is,
Hi trader,
wow.
Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Today is Monday. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. I hope you did something interesting and eventful. All right, so before we get underway to today's business, if this is your very first time listening to a ShortMeTina video, I would like to say welcome. Do us a solid in the comments section, introduce yourself, say hi, let us know how you found us, or generally speaking, let us know whatever it is you care to let us know. Point being, just engage in this, let us know that this is your first time tuning in. If you are a returning listener, you know what I'm going to say. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for sticking with us day in and day out. All right, so let's get straight to our mission statement. Like I've stated before, I think it's very fitting to start our videos off with our mission statement because it sets the tone or the tonality essentially for what we do here and what we are about. So what is our mission? Our mission here is to build a powerhouse of successful traders and to help you find more winners. We conclude if you win, we win. For that to happen in this moment right now, comment in the comment section and let us know what your biggest frustration is in reaching your trading goals. Whatever those goals may be, whether it is to make $100 every week or make $500 to $1,000 a month, or whatever, or whether it is to be profitable every single day or consistent every single week. Whatever your trading goals are, if you're not reaching them, let us know what your biggest frustration or what your struggle is in reaching your trading goals. And also to ensure that you watch this video that I came up with, and it's not very lengthy. It's about 12 minutes in length, I think. Definitely no more than 13. And it outlines what I believe to be are the 3 pillars of successful trading. Essentially meaning you need these 3 things in place, not one of them, not 2 of them, not number 1 or 3, not number 2 or 3, but you need all 3 of them consistently to be profitable in the stock market. And if you're not profitable, I think you might be missing one of these 3 pillars. I'm going to link this video. Ensure that you watch it. And although this is the second week for the month of July, the second week in the third quarter 2019, I still believe it is not late for you to do, let's lash out month, let's just say do a performance review. I'm going to link how we utilize our trading journal, what metric we use, what metrics we look for. Again, I think it's super important. I'm going to link that video. It is under 10 minutes in length. Ensure to watch it. Again, I think it is very important for everyone, and I do it all the time. In fact, I believe I was doing it over the weekend. I reviewed my performance. I looked at all the trades that I took. I went back to my trade setups, make sure that they fit in line with my methodology. So again, I'm not going to babble on for too long. I'm going to link that video. Make sure that you are reviewing your performance. Again, I'll show you what metrics you need to use. All right, that's it. Let's recap the overall markets. All right, so we have Bitcoin, a daily chart right now. I see a print a little over $12,000. Remember what I stated before. As long as we can remain above this now support level, once resistance level of $10,000, we should be good. I think that we are going to retest 13 to 14,000 in short order, meaning I think before the month of August, we should be trading at or above 14,000. And once we get to this area, I believe we're going to surpass it and at minimum retest all-time highs of around 20,000. Obviously, I do expect Bitcoin to do a lot more than just reach 20,000. I see it actually doubling and tripling this year. I see at some point a $100,000 print towards the ending of 2019, perhaps the beginning of 2020. But at bare minimum, I see us retesting 20,000. So sitting here at around a little over 12,000, you still have, in my opinion, a chance to double your account in value even if you were to take a position here. Again, full disclaimer, full disclosure, I am long Bitcoin. I am not trading in and out of it. It's one of those instruments that I am actually just holding on to for a very long time, adding in increments whenever I have the chance to. So again, to recap, Bitcoin, as long as it can stay above 10,000, things should be good. What else do we have? All right, and so we have the S&P 500 daily chart dating back to January of 2018. Lackluster day today, right? So we're slightly flat to negative on the day, closed at 296.67. So here it says that we broke out. So for me, we broke out of this trading range. We can call that area 293 to 295 resistance. You can see it right here. We tested those levels in September of 2018, couldn't penetrate. We tested those levels once again in May of 2019. We had a pullback, and finally within June, July, we managed to break out of that 293 to 295 resistance range. Currently, for the past 4 or 5 trading days, we have remained above 293 to 295. As long as we can do that, I remain more or less a bull on the SPY. I do at some point see a print of at minimum $300. What else? And then we have the IWM off about 1% on the day to close at 155.12. So again, the level to surpass, in my opinion, would be this longer term resistance of $160. We can see here, going back to October of 2018, so for about 7 or 8 months, we have not in any meaningful way traded above those levels. You can see here, there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. So for me, the levels to surpass would be this blue line, and that would be $160. We've gotten quite close to it, and actually 2 occasions in the month of May we actually went over it, going as high as around 161, but that could not hold, and then we had this pullback to shorter term support of around $148 to $150. Obviously that's a given. We really need to stay above 148 to 150 against shorter term support, but for me, what would measure the strength of the bulls, and I think it should happen hopefully sooner rather than later, is for us to surpass this 160 level. Sitting here at 155.12, we are very close. However, we are having a very difficult time. Again, penetrating 160, we have not done that since October of 2018 with any meaningful push. So that's what I'm paying attention to heading into or for the remaining month of July and going forward. What else? And then we have ticker SOLY daily chart. Huge congrats to the bulls. The stock is up about north of 62% on the day, closed at $18.50. Going as high as $19.14, is down a little bit in after hours. I see here a quote of $17.97. So is that it? Is the story over for ticker SOLY? Maybe so, maybe not. So for me, if you are long, you want to be paying attention to this red line here. We can call that line support, and it clocks in at around $14 to $15. If the stock can remain above those levels, essentially, if it can trade above those levels, I see $20 in the cards for ticker SOLY. That's my take. What else? And then we have ticker TRNX. Again, congrats to the bulls. Stock is up about 30% on the day. Closed at 27 cents. Granted, we are down a bit in after hours. I believe we're down about 10%. I see a quote of around 24 cents. So essentially heading into tomorrow, what you want to pay attention, because volume today seems to be telling quite a different story. Again, while it is up about 30% on the day, you can see there's been a disproportionate amount of selling based on this volume bar here. At any rate, down a bit in after hours. Again, I saw a quote of around 24 cents. What you want to be paying attention to essentially is what happens for the remainder of after hours trading, what happens in pre-market, as well as how the stock opens up, right? If we open below today's close of around 27 cents and based on after hours, that might be a possibility. I would pay attention to today's low of around 25 cents, again, 24 to 25 cents. If we cannot trade above those levels, chances are you're going to see a sell-off within this stock, and I would not be surprised to see it revisit or retest its most recent lows of around 12 to 14 cents. Again, the trick heading into tomorrow, if you are long or if you are looking to get long, is we need to, in my opinion, open above 27 cents at minimum, trade above 24 cents. What else? And then we have ticker AMC. Daily chart is off north of 6% on the day. I see a close here of $8.86. I actually got into this trade. I like this trade because, you know, if you don't know, you'll know now. I generally love to trade the channel or ranges, and I'll link a video here on how to trade a channel or a range. And for me, AMC actually was trading within a channel starting from August of 2017, obviously most recently to this break here of May of 2019. At any rate, what we ended up doing in the premium member community a few months ago, perhaps even a year ago, is we ended up buying around the bottom end of that range. We can say that comes in around $14 to $15, and we rode the stock, or the stock went as high as around 20 before pulling back. I actually thought the stock was actually going to break out and do great things. That did not happen. It ran into resistance here, the upper end of the channel, and then it pulled back. Support here of around $12, held for a bit, but most recently it actually cratered, couldn't hold, and right now you see a print of $8.86. Again, for anyone that was long, the writing essentially was on the wall when the stock broke this support level here of around $11 to $12 and could not rebound. So for things to look rosy for AMC, and right now it's not looking good, as the chart, the stock is trading at 52-week lows, perhaps even all-time lows. For things to look better, in my opinion, the stock needs to get back within the range, or needs to get above $11 or $12, one support, now resistance. If it can do that, then the trade is on the long side for now. I think there's a potential short if you're into shorting lower priced securities. What else? And then we have to go ADVM daily chart. Huge congrats to the bulls. The stock is up about 22% on the day to close at $14.90. It's up about north of 2% in after hours. I see a quote here of $15.15. So this is actually a really bullish chart in my opinion. Again, it's a daily chart dating back to around 2014. But pay attention to here, August of 2015 until present, so about 4 years. You can clearly see the stock is breaking out here. If we zoom in, nice candle here, nice candle with confirming volume. Again, closed at $14.90. The high of the day is $14.96. So we closed at the high of the day. Zooming back out, I see this going to about $21. So bullish chart here. If it can remain above, we can say $10 to $12. What else? And then we have to go CTST. Daily chart is off about 22% on the day. Closed at 383. You can see here it broke long-term support dating back to around 2017, around north of 2 years. Broke long-term support, if we can call that $4.50. Again, closed at 383. The low clocked in at 382. So I'm expecting a bit more of a pullback heading into tomorrow. Would not be surprised to see this fall to $3. So in the shorter term, I am bearish on ticker CTST. What else? And then we have ticker NOAH daily chart. Again, ticker NOAH. Daily chart off about 20% on the day to close at 35.60. This is a daily chart dating back to 2017. And you can see today, granted we had a gap down and a sell-off with confirming volume. But what's more interesting is the stock went to around 34.50 support right here, and it bounced again to close at 35.60. So as long as it can stay around above support, we can call that level of 34 to 35. As long as it can stay above support, I think overall the chart might actually be intact despite this 20% sell-off. What else? All right, so let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker DIS, Disney daily chart. Closed at 141.02, off about 1% on the day. So I'm actually anticipating a break, right? A break of 52-week highs. We can say that clocks in at around 153.51. So I'm anticipating a break, and if the stock breaks out, I can see again, like I've indicated before, a print of 150, and I would not be surprised to see $200. Full disclaimer, full disclosure, we went long in the premium member community with ticker ticker DIS, when it was trading in the low 100. Yes, large cap and mega cap stocks can give you 50 and 100% return on your money in a relatively short period of time. So what do I think can potentially be the catalyst to drive Disney to 150 and potentially 200? Well, we know that Toy Story 4 was just recently released, and we have, within the upcoming weeks, July 19th, we have Hakuna Matata, we have The Lion King, and I think if it opens up well, and I suspect that it will, I can see that being the driver to catapult Disney to either 150 and at some point $200. So I remain bullish on ticker DIS. If you do not have this in your portfolio, you need to. If you have a child that is under the age of 18, you need to have this in their portfolio. All right. So we're going to cap it there. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do three things for me. One, comment in the comment section. What do you think about Disney? Are you planning to see The Lion King? Have you seen Toy Story or Spider-Man? Comment, let me know. Is it worth me attending the movie? Secondly, if you enjoyed any portion of this video, then head on over to our YouTube channel. Let's ShortMeTina, hit that subscribe button. Make sure notifications are turned on. I do videos Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. When the stock market is open, you can expect a video. And lastly, my friend, I've been trading for well over 15 years. If you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for the support.
I never thought I'd find true love. Impossible is counting the stars above. But when it hits you, all you can say is wow. I'm with Miss Wonderful now. Everything happens for a reason, they say. Oh, how you long to reach that day. But when the day comes, you wanna take a bow. I'm with Miss Wonderful now.